I don't know who need to hear this here, but I ain't got no sympathy for you, nigga. I ain't got no sympathy for you at all, nigga, because you done laid on that bump, nigga. You done wore them shackles, nigga. You know how I feel to be wrote off, man. Nigga, hug your motherfucking self, nigga, and get up. Get up, nigga. Don't know.
What's up, YouTube? Hey, man, look here. Once again, hit like, follow, subscribe, whatever you got to do, man. Let's push this platform to 100,000. Thinking, man, if you tuned in for the first time over here at Street Elements, man, our goal is to make sure that we help as many men and women getting out of prison and as many men and women who may be out here in the streets, younger guys, to not go to prison. That's our mission. We want to remind our guys that's getting out of prison not to go back. That's why our content focus on things going on in the urban communities. You know, if we don't address the issue head on, if we don't remind ourselves that, man, if you go out here and fuck up, excuse me, YouTube, if you go out here and mess up, that you may be right back in the same situation that you just left from. You know, too many of the homies, I'm going to call all of y'all homies, white, black, Spanish, Chinese, it don't make a difference. The Mexicans, the Bloods, the Crips, anybody that been behind that wall, we have experienced the same thing. And we know, man, we ain't trying to be back behind that wall, counting at 4 o'clock, waking up, getting locked down at 8:45, 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to go through none of that. We ain't trying to be on no 5-minute move.
That's my stuff clean, and I expect you to do the same. And I don't want nobody in here. You want to talk? You want to visit? You visit them.
Trying to be on no 5-minute move. None of that. None of that. What we want to do is thrive as individuals once we release from prison, like we all have the capabilities of doing. But we know once we get out of prison, our environment kind of sucks us back into doing some of the same things that we were doing once before. Because once you get out here, you starting over from zero. Once you get out here, you don't have a good support system. Once you get out here, people already got their stuff going on and you trying to get in the mix. So that's why a lot of the dudes just kind of like jump back out there in the streets. Because the streets is so alluring, like, man, I can get out there and make me some money real quick. But how many of the homies you know then got back out there in the streets and got hit across the head? How many homies you know then got out of prison, state or federal, and get back out here in the streets and then get hit across the head? Bro, I always...
The fuck you mean, so? I'm starting to connect.
How much, yo?
10 million. God damn. Well, I did it if I hit.
How many homies you know then got out of prison, state or federal, and get back out here in the streets and then get hit across the head? Bro, I always say the same thing. If you able to give them people 10, 15, 20 years of your life, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years of your life, it's best that you give yourself the same opportunity out here in the free world.
I see you got yourself a little business going. Well, that's good. That's good. You make that paper. But when you're making paper, you got to learn some rules to go with it. You got to learn the difference between guns and butter.
Regardless how hard it is out here. Regardless how hard it is out here. It's hard in there, so do it hard out here. You feel me? So that's what our mission is over here at Street Elements Magazine. To help, to encourage, to educate, to remind our brothers and sisters that we ain't going back to prison. That we ain't going back. We're going to come out here and we're going to be productive. That means that we're going to get out of prison and use our time out here to build the things that we should have been building when we was out there in the streets running around playing with our lives. You feel me? You feel me? That's what we gonna do. And we know it's gonna be rough, but guess what? You got your freedom. You got a roof over your head. You eating every night. So there ain't gonna be no excuse y'all getting out of prison saying why you back in prison. Because guess what? You seen this video. If you out here in the streets and you got you some cheese already, and I'm talking to the young guys because y'all the one out there making the moves right now. The older dudes that's still out there in the streets, still active, y'all know the consequences. But the young ones, y'all might don't. So if you got you some cheese, like I always tell you, find a way to start buying some real estate for the other end of your life.
But laying in your own throw up ain't gonna do nobody no good, bro. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself, prolonging your own fucked up situation, man. I don't know who you waiting on to come and give you $1 million. Because if that's what you waiting on to get up off your ass, you're gonna be on your ass forever.
See, I'm the homie gonna keep it 1,000 with you over here. And also, remember, if you got a loved one doing time in prison, send them a copy of Street Elements magazine. The #1 magazine publication in state and federal prison. Hands down. Remember, over here, we ain't going back to prison. I'm gonna show you something. Always published in every issue. 3 tips how to stay out of prison. Every issue gonna have that. 3 tips how to stay out of prison. And you know we got these babies in here too now. Come on. I got to show you these babies. We got these babies in here for these boys now, for the men in there. We got these babies, man. You know, I got to have them babies in there for them too. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But I don't want to hear that. Man, look at here, man. You just got out of doing the bid 10 years. And then you come out here and get in the streets and get hit across the head again. Man, I don't want to hear that, man. KC told you. All the other homies done told you, man. Look, it ain't worth it, man. You got too many little woodies out here. You mean to tell me y'all want a homeboy like that? Just what type of dudes y'all want that gonna throw you in the fire, then try and get on the stand and renege? Come on, man. How you gonna win out here like that? How y'all gonna win out here like that? Don't even, man, listen. If you got you some cheese, get out the way. That's all I can tell you, because you smart enough to have some cheese, so you need to get out the way. You know the odds are set up against you. Look how they doing. Look what's going on the internet. Then the type of homeboys you got out there now. A whole bunch of little woodies.
Because I knew they would never, I knew he didn't do it. And in my mind, I knew that the police would never go mess with him. So it was easy for me to try to throw the blame out on him to get them out for me. And that's what I was doing from all these years. I don't remember what I done told them in the past. But my whole motive was, Doug did it because I knew he didn't do it, and they couldn't lock him up. And they keep talking about Thug. So guess what I'm going to tell them? Yeah. What else you want me to tell them? Yeah, he killed this person. Yeah, he did that. That's what I'm going to do. And that's right now. If I walk out this thing and they say, if I walk out this thing and they say, the police stop me now. Hey, man, give me something about Thug. Shit, I'm about to make something up about him again.
On January 11, 2015, when you went to speak.
The homers that's getting out, the homegirls that's getting out, we start from the bottom. So you guess what? You got to build up now. You starting from the bottom, dog. So you got to build up. Man, make sure y'all hit the cash out. Support the platform. Support your people behind them walls. Give them some books. Send them some books. Stop just sending them money. Send them some books and tell them to read you the book, and then you question them and you got them do quizzes on the book. Make them use their mind. Make them use their mind up there. Make them learn, educate them. Send them books on financial literacy. Send them books on real estate, investing, trades. They're going to have to come home with a work ethic, because there ain't going to be nothing free out here. The only thing free out here is the penitentiary, but that comes with a price too. You feel me? That was just on my mind today. I wanted to make sure that y'all know what this platform is about. We want to educate. We want to make sure we remind our brothers and sisters, y'all not going back to prison. You done gave them people too much of your time already. Now, when you get out, it's your responsibility to yourself that you give yourself the same amount of time, times 2, out here in the free world. And if y'all ain't rocking with that, hey, I'm sorry, dog, but that's the truth. How many young homies right now locked up in prison talking about buying some property when they get out? That ain't the conversation on the compound. Let's change the conversations. Every man should have food, water, and shelter, and you shouldn't have to depend on no woman to give you a place to stay. You should not have to depend on no woman to give you a place to stay, unless y'all bind it together. But we understand when you're getting out, it's going to be a little rough, so you may have to go depend on a woman in the beginning. But guess what? You still got to take care of your business. All right? Ain't no more excuses, y'all. We done had this conversation. KC done told you. And you already know this. Ain't nothing I'm telling you that you don't know. I don't want to see you back in there, because I'm going to send you a copy of Street Element magazine. I'm going to have your people send you one. You're going to need it. You know? And make sure y'all check out my homeboy OG Gigavelli, Federal Pressure. You can order this on Amazon. You know, he got pressure and federal pressure. And once again, man, you send your people. If they got a loved one doing time in prison, state or federal, send them a copy of Street Elements magazine, the #1 magazine publication in the nation. In the nation. You feel me? Remember, man, you ain't going back to prison, because you seen it right here. You ain't going, remind yourself, you ain't going back to prison. Make it happen or you cap it.